And to see, I feel like I made 3 stops, not just one. The first time we stopped at Zimbabwe, and I was in a circle of shamans, and there are pyramids there. And then, the first time we stopped in Greece, and there's a temple. Then in Zimbabwe. Then we went to New Zealand, and I see myself with the Maori people as a Maori.
So I would like now your guides to select one of these 3 places that is more appropriate for us to investigate today. I would like to ask them to bring you to one of these places and just allow the scene to open up in front of you and describe me, what do you see?
I'm in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
There's a beautiful pyramid in front of me. It's our place of worship.
What is the pyramid made of?
Some type of stone.
Mm-hmm. What color is the stone?
Like a sandy brown.
Mm. Is it big or small, this pyramid?
It's very big.
Mm. What is around it?
There's trees. It feels like it's in the jungle.
Mm. Have a look down at the surface. What do you see? The surface where, at the ground?
It seems very sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Like dirt and sand mixed together.
Mm. Do you feel like you have a body?
Yes.
Okay. Look down at your feet. What do you see?
I'm wearing lots of stuff on my ankles.
You're wearing what?
Like anklets. Like decoration. Colorful decoration around my ankles.
Mm. Okay, so, and tell me, what color is your skin?
Dark brown.
Dark brown?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do your feet look male or female?
I'm an older female, like an elder.
Mm. Very good. Look at your legs. Are you wearing anything on your legs?
No.
Mm-hmm. And keep moving up. Keep looking up towards your body. What do you see on your body? Describe me.
I have on like a woven grass skirt and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I have a necklace.
Tell me about it.
It's circular.
Sorry?
It's circular, like a circle, but it has like a disc.
Mm.
It has a symbol on it that I've never seen.
Take a picture in your mind so you can remember afterwards, okay?
Okay.
Take a good look at it, okay?
Okay.
So you can draw it afterwards, okay?
It looks like the whirling rainbow from the Native American.
Mm. As you're looking at it now, as you're connecting with it, what information pops into your mind? What is this symbol for you? Why is it on your necklace? What does it represent?
It's like our connection to everything.
Beautiful. Tell me more about it. What do you mean?
When we go inside the pyramid, we're connected to our star family. We're connected to everything. It's reminding us that we aren't separate.
And does this necklace or this symbol help you to connect, or it's just a representation of this ability that you have?
It helps me to remember more wisdom than what I can hold in my brain. Like, it gives me access.
Very nice. So before we go on, I just want you to have a look at your head, your face, your hair, if there is any. Just describe me. What do you see?
I have wrinkles, like just like an older grandmother woman. And my hair, it almost looks like it looks now, but then I feel like I have a couple of really long dreadlocks, just a few.
Does your body feel healthy?
It feels like it's been through a lot, but I know how to take care of it.
Very good. Is there anyone there with you? Have a look around you.
Can you ask me that again?
Yes, sure. Do you see or sense the presence of anyone around you at this time where you are right now, in front of this pyramid? Or are you alone?
I'm alone now.
Okay, very good. Are you holding anything? Are you carrying anything with you at this moment?
I have a staff, like a staff that has it has a symbol at the top of it, like an animal.
Can you describe this symbol?
That is a lion.
A lion?
Yes.
Mm. What is this object made of?
Wood.
And who made it?
the men make these. The men in my tribe make these.
And tell me, why are you holding it? Why are you carrying it with you?
It's like an extension of me.
An extension of you.
Yes, like it has my energy in it, and I can use it to support me, but also when I touch things with it, it sends energy
Mm.
to other things that I touch.
Mm-hmm. And how do you use it? I'm curious.
Just my intention.
Mm-hmm. In what
But
cases are you using it?
mostly I use it just to support me now, and it's like my friend. Like I would feel naked without it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tap into your emotional body and tell me, how do you feel now being there in this place where you are? What feelings?
I'm sad.
Sorry?
I'm sad.
Mm-hmm. You're sad?
And this time is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm. Which time do you mean?
We will leave the pyramids soon
You will? Why?
because it's time to go.
Mm. Why is it time to go?
Because we built them for the future.
When you say we, who do you mean?
We had help from my family and also my people
Can you tell me more about the family that you're talking about? Which family you mean?
from the stars,
Sorry?
from Sirius.
Mm.
They
How did they help you?
told us how. They gave us the coordinates, the
Mm.
exact location,
Mm.
the instruction.
Mm. That's great. And how are you communicating with them? Do they come down on earth in physical bodies, or do you communicate in other ways?
But there are some who have seen them in the physical. I speak with them telepathically.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So they helped you to build these pyramids.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you were a part of this building process?
Maisha yata yata pagata yata sake sikata pahopata ishita wata pai putukita wata pagata ishikata suka yikata yikata kayaka wikaka yata. It's time now to activate.
It is time to activate the pyramids, or what?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Tell us more about that.
The energies in Africa, we don't call it Africa.
Mm.
The energies here in this part of the planet. And they've been suppressed. It's like I traveled to the future.
What do you mean by that?
I don't understand. Like, one part was me then, now I feel like I'm me now.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to connect with her then. To turn on the pyramid so that it can receive again.
Can you tap into the knowledge that you had as this woman that you were in that timeline, and a little bit more information about the reason of these pyramids? Why were they created? What's their purpose?
It's like a marker, like a homing signal. It's marking the location
Mm-hmm.
to be used now.
So you build them for future, also for the future, to be used in the future?
Yes,
Mm.
but the future is now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what properties do they have?
Oh. It's like a stargate. And I don't know if you feel there, but this there. There are Syrian masters here.
Mm-hmm. Would they like to come through to give us more information?
Yes.
Wonderful. I would like to welcome you, and I would like to allow you to speak. What is the purpose of your visit here today?
There are dormant energies on the continent of Africa that are ready to be awakened. This will assist all of humanity.
I suppose they are connected to the pyramids that Robin was just visiting?
Yes, but there are many different locations, not just this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And who and how can these pyramids be activated again? Do you have any guidance for us today?
She was a part of the opening of the Syrian Stargate in Seattle. This Stargate being opened can allow these energies to be channeled to these spots on the continent of Africa. that Stargate in Seattle, as well as other Stargates that have been opened. Yes.
So about this portal, you said Stargate in Seattle. Can you give me some more information about that? Because I'm not sure if I understand. Is Robin involved in it? Is this Stargate already
Yes.
open?
Yes. She went to Seattle after Mount Shasta, and with a group of people opened the Stargate in Seattle.
Hmm. Was she aware of doing this work?
Yes.
Okay. So the Stargate in Seattle is connected to the complex of pyramids in Africa?
Not so much that it is connected, but the energies that are now coming in through this Stargate can be utilized to bring online these other places in Africa.
Okay. How can these energies be utilized?
She she can join the Mahaprayakita with Aaron
Mm-hmm.
and simply allow us to work with them to bring these places back online to begin the great awakening, the great shift of humanity on this continent.
Does he need to be there physically in Africa?
No,
No, she can do it remotely.
yes,
Mm. And how can she do that?
she has inside of her what is needed by connecting with her elders, with the elder that she was,
Mm.
is she's connected to each of these points
Okay.
already.
Is there a name or a signature that you could give to her in order to be able to connect to that part of herself?
Now that she has seen herself, she can start at that point first, as she is seen in Zimbabwe, and from there she'll be given information about the next
Okay.
Stargate.
So the information will be revealed to her step by step.
Yes, we can
Okay.
only do one at a time.
Wonderful. Do you have a time frame? Like a, sorry?
No, they will do this. First one needs to be done, and then instruction for the second will be given.
And you said that this is should or could do it with Aaron,
Yes,
the two of them. Should they meet physically, do this work together in the physical?
no, they can do it remotely.
Mm-hmm.
Their energies are already
Okay.
melted.
So then I suppose that he is also connected to these pyramids.
It's not so much the connection to the pyramids, it is the ability to open these stargates,
Okay.
the role. They're gone.
And I wonder, because if because Robin has been felt a call for Africa lately. Could you comment on that? Do you have any information? Is it related to what has been shared now, or is there more?
There's more, but the Syrian masters are no longer here.
Sorry?
The Syrian masters are no longer here.
Okay, so I guess they're what they needed to transmit through it's done, it's finished.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to thank them for their presence and for the information that they have given to us. And I would like to ask if I have permission now to connect to Robin's higher self.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for connecting with us today. Robin has a few questions. Would you like to give her some guidance today?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to start by the information that just came through about the pyramids in Africa. Is there anything you would like to add or comment on this?
She will visit Africa at the right time. It is not as recent, not upcoming. There are other places that she needs to go first.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to give her more information about these places that
She
are?
received information today that she needs to go to Hawaii. That is of utmost importance.
Mm-hmm.
Peru, in South America. There are places in Mexico and Belize.
Okay. So Hawaii is the first priority?
Yes.
Okay. And excuse me. Do you want to tell her more about this destination, about her mission there?
She knows.
She knows. Okay. Anything more that perhaps would help her besides what she knows already?
There will be somebody there waiting for her.
There will be someone there for her?
Yes, waiting for her to come.
Okay. So how soon would you advise her to go?
March.
March. Wonderful. Okay. Is there anything more you want to add regarding this subject that we are talking about these places that she's supposed to visit? Or can we continue with another subject?
Please continue.
Wonderful. Okay. So she received information about being an ambassador and the bridge to the Lemurians and humans.
Yes.
Okay. So what is her role with the Lemurian family? How is she connected? What could you say to her today?
The ancient wisdom of the earth is held inside of her. The Lemurians understood and they brought forth their wisdom from their planet their experiences, and join that with the knowledge of the earth. And together, this knowledge has been somewhat locked away and kept secret for a very long time. And this knowledge will help humanity build or understand how to live in harmony with every part of this earth.
So one of her tasks is to bring this knowledge forth?
That is correct.
Can you tell her why? How? Sorry, how? How
She has already started to work with two of her guides.
Can you please name them?
Ateima, Hiawatha.
So they are Lemurians?
Yes, she understood today that Hiawatha, he appears as a Native American. And she understood today that she has names for the different indigenous tribes across this planet. But truly, they are all embodying aspects of their Lemurian selves.
Mm-hmm.
They're not separate.
So they are guiding her for this task.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything more you would like to add on this subject?
She must use these teachings and this wisdom to write books.
Okay. Anything more you would like to add regarding her connection with Lemuria? Perhaps something that would be important for her to know right now? Something that she needs to remember?
It's critical that she be connected to the earth as she brings forth this information, to be supported by nature. It will allow for the ease of this information to flow.
Is her next task, excuse me, in Hawaii connected to Lemurians? Because I know that that's where they resided in Hawaii. Correct?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Okay, so we just connected these two dots.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Anything more regarding her mission in Hawaii, or can we continue with something else?
Yes, she doesn't have to spend a long period of time there. She can go for some days and receive what she needs. She's already connected to the land.
Wonderful, thank you. She would like to improve her channeling, both for other people and for herself. How can she do that? How can she make this stronger, more clear?
Practice and also understand that she's always connected. She's not separate from any of the wisdom, any of the guides. She's not separate.
Mm-hmm. So what is it then that makes her feel sometimes a little bit blocked when it comes to channeling information for herself personally? What is it that she needs to let go of? Is it a belief system? Or what is it? Why is it easier for her to channel for other people than for herself?
She's getting better at trusting herself, but really is trusting that the wisdom is already there. Just it's allowing the flow of energy to come into her. She obstructs the flow
Why?
because she didn't trust and she saw it as separate from herself.
Mm. What made her? Can you scan her and see where was the point that she stopped trusting herself?
There's not one point in time. It happened over many lifetimes and related to many different imprints. And these have been healed, satisfied. It's up to her to release the belief system that she needs improvement.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't need it anymore, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Just allow it to flow.
Mm-hmm. She's doing a very good job already, doesn't she?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So trust.
Yes.
Okay. And some more advice for accessing more of her gifts and abilities and the wisdom that she holds inside herself.
That too is coming, and it is just patience. It is coming.
Mm.
It is already happening.
Okay. So, is there anything that she could do to make this more smooth, more easy, more?
Yes, her body needs to be supported more. Physical activity, strengthening, quality meals.
Mm. Can you explain her why taking care of her physical body will help her ground all these abilities and gifts?
And she knows this.
She knows. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you're just reminding her.
Yes.
Okay. What about the upcoming year? Where should her focus be on?
She has to create the reality that she wants to experience. Finding a balance in her human life and in her service work.
Mm-hmm. How does one find balance between these two seemingly separate realities?
The more that she trusts herself, the more that she offers, more so to groups, the more feedback, the more people that will come to her so that she can begin to make a better salary and eventually replace her income from her other job.
Mm. So it's going to be gradual.
Yes.
Mm.
And there's no rush. She doesn't have to do everything now.
Mm.
Stop and smell the roses.
From your perspective, do you think she's maybe rushing a little bit too much?
She puts too much pressure on herself.
Mm.
She's already doing, already giving, already sharing. And yes, she needs to do this more. But she doesn't have to go from 0 to 100, or rather from 20% to 70%.
Mm-hmm.
She can go to 30, 40, 50, 60. Take her time and enjoy being in this physical body.
Does she enjoy being in her physical body?
She's beginning to understand how to do that in a new way.
Can you tell her why this is important?
We came here to be human. She knows this.
Mm. So anything to know about next year?
She's learned many lessons this year, and she will take that wisdom and apply it. And that will allow her to have a successful year, to really open to her true calling, to really impact more people, and to really bring forward her soul's gifts.
Do you think it would be appropriate or necessary that you would just point out the lessons that she learned the year that is just closing, just as a reminder for her?
She writes all these things down. She knows.
She knows. Wonderful.
She knows.
Wonderful. Talking about lessons, what would you like to say to her about the tour that she just had in Egypt? She got quite challenged in many levels, and I guess there were some lessons to be learned, which is now integrating. Would you like to comment on that?
I think that she can take these lessons and have a better trip next time. But this was about trusting herself. This was about setting boundaries. This is about standing in her power.
Could you tell her more about setting boundaries?
Because she allowed a lot of her friends to come on this trip.
Mm-hmm.
Even when she didn't feel so aligned to the energies that these people were carrying.
So what belief system does she need to let go of in order to set her boundaries with confidence?
Well, we are not here to help everyone.
Mm.
And we can still hold a space of love for people, but we don't have to subject ourselves to them. Just because they want to come doesn't mean they are ready to come. And we don't have to bear the brunt, bear the burden of them not being ready.
Mm-hmm. So did she had the intuition when these people approached her that maybe they were not resonating with the energy of the group?
Yes, she was apprehensive and honestly didn't want them to come. And there were 3 people that she felt this way about. But because of her heart, she didn't say no, which is okay. Because in turn, she was able to grow and learn tremendously from this experience.
So that was a big lesson for her, right? To not honor her intuition.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any comment on her becoming sick? Was it related, or is there another reason?
She's understanding the multidimensionality of everything. On one level, the illness started because of the energy that was being allowed to come funnel through them. However, on other levels, her DNA is being transformed. Old patterns, programs, old cellular information is being released. And on another level, better care of her body, more mindfulness in eating and supporting herself will assist her body in catching up to where she has already gotten to.
Okay. Can you can you make a physical scan right now throughout her whole body, and just give us a review overview?
Yes.
Are there any places that you would like to work on today?
There could be better energetic flow in her body. However, because she's not been feeling well and has been in bed, the energy is a bit stagnant. But this is to be expected while this healing process is occurring. And as she can spend some time exercising, stretching, yoga, qigong, these will all help to move the energy through her body and open up pathways. There are new pathways being opened in her body. Oh.
Can you have a look at her lungs?
The lungs are still clearing.
So you're working on it now?
Yes.
Wonderful. While you are supporting her in this, can I continue asking you questions?
1 second, please. Okay.
You're done?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess her coughing will eventually go away.
Yes. It's almost finished.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I think she's really going to appreciate that.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you would like to work on today? Any area in her body that needs your assistance?
No.
Okay. How about emotionally? Is there anything that, any negative emotion that has been accumulated inside her body that needs to be released?
There is sadness that is not yet been fully released, that she carried for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Where is this sadness inside her body? Where is it trapped? Which area?
The gallbladder area.
Sorry?
Near her gallbladder.
Okay. How does it look like if you were to give us a picture or an image?
It's gray. Gray cloud. Like gray cloudy.
Okay. So I guess it doesn't need it, right?
Repeat that, please.
I'm saying that I guess it doesn't need to hold it, does he?
No.
Wonderful. So would you like to help her now to release it?
Yes, I'm doing so.
Wonderful. And could you describe us how is it being changed while you're doing it?
If you can imagine a straw and sucking this gray energy out through the straw.
Is the coughing part of the release?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. So just let us know when you're done, when it's completely released.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So this is gonna be much lighter now, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. May I proceed with a few more questions?
Yes.
Thank you. So could you give her some advice on how to support herself financially while she's traveling and doing her planetary work?
She is already moving in that direction. And she was shown before that a remote position would be a good transition for her. And it actually will assist her in better time management. And she'll be able to do this alongside her work with Gaia, her sessions, and her classes. This is the perfect solution as a transition.
Wonderful. So she should go for it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Any advice on where to live during this transition?
It really, she should really follow her heart. So if she walks into a place and it feels good, it will be fine. As you said, it's temporary.
So she shouldn't just go for the cheapest one. It should be something that feels good.
It has to feel good.
Even if it's temporary, right?
Correct.
Okay. So to keep on looking.
Well, she hasn't gone inside any yet.
Okay. Okay. Any advice on where to work? I mean, you mentioned already that this work that popped up, this remote work is a good step. Anything more you would like to add?
She needs to just find a remote position. This will be serving her the best.
And what would you like to say to her regarding a life partner?
To remember not to look and to trust that each time someone has come into her life, that each time the experience has gotten better, the exchange has been beneficial, and that she is getting very close to the place where she can find a more long-term exchange.
So she was not ready yet for a long-term relationship?
Correct.
Okay. So she doesn't need to look for him. He will come to her, right?
Yes.
And she will feel it. She will know when the time is right.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Can we talk a little bit about the people that came into her life, these family members from Aldebaran? Why did she meet them? And how are they to work together?
This is already happening. And he is part of one of the men that she's met recently. And it has been a beneficial exchange. And she's grown tremendously as a result. And once they have reached a place where they no longer need to communicate as much, the space will open for the next person. And the next person will have the potential of a much longer term exchange. The women are sisters that she met. The energy of all of them together is simply activating their ancient wisdom and is assisting Gaia in anchoring energies.
Is there anything about this place that you would like to say to her? Any more information about Aldebaran and her connection?
She can ask to be shown in her meditation. She can visit in her shamanic journeys, for there's much for her to discover.
And why did why did she become aware of this connection now?
This is when they had all agreed to meet up for the next phase of their planetary work. She is entering a new phase of her life. This first phase was all about healing, releasing, connecting to her true self. And now that this connection has been made, now that she is holding more light, now that her wisdom and abilities are have returned, she is ready to embark on the next phase of her life, of her service work.
Mm.
So they met At this time, as each of them is embarking on this new journey, fully embodied, they are assisting one another to embody, to remember more, and to support one another in this next phase of their work.
So would you say that she's now stepping into her true mission?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Everything changes now.
I get goosebumps. And she feels it. She starts feeling it, right?
Yes, she knows. She hasn't quite grasped what that means, but she will be quite surprised.
And are there some specific guides that you would recommend that she works with at this time? Are some more appropriate than others?
Really, she has anchored the energies of many of the masters, many aspects of herself. She's been working with her Lemurian family recently. And as she continues this process, those who have information for her guidance, they will come. It isn't about limiting to one or another. Each day, set the intention to connect with who is in her best interest at that moment. In that way, there are no limitations placed.
Okay. So it's a more dynamic communication.
Yes.
What could you say to her about the new name that she was given? Arlakni. Why was she given this name now?
She is growing into the energy of this name. This is between her and Master Buddha.
So it was given by him?
Yes.
Why?
Because he is one of her guides.
So they work together?
Yes.
And why did he give her that name?
Because he agreed to assist with her remembrance, with her ascension.
How are they connected? What more could you say to her about this connection? Whatever you think it's appropriate for her to know that would help her on her mission.
She must not see herself as separate from anyone. She's carrying the energy of Master Buddha now. And she can share this energy at will. It's a part of her. The peace, the tranquility, the stillness, the illumination. She has access to all that Master Buddha embodied.
Is there anything that you could say to her regarding a golden light being with wings that has been appearing to her lately? Who is she?
This is her true self.
Mm. Can you tell her more about that?
The more that she identifies and sees herself in this way, the more remembrance that she'll have, the more access.
And why did she become aware of this now? And how can she use it, this knowing?
Because as she has held more light and embodying more light, the separation is no more.
She said that she would like to speak to this aspect of her. What could you say to her about that?
That separation.
Mm.
She already is.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any advice for her her private sessions, for her healing sessions?
Allow this aspect of her see herself as this aspect, and the session will change very much so, according to what the person needs. And always trust that that is what occurs, because every person is different.
So, in other words, you should focus on essence rather than practicality.
Yes.
Mm. Okay. I would like to ask. I wonder why. What was the purpose of this session today?
It's helping her to trust herself more, to feel that she's not so separate from what she calls her higher self.
So she can feel this now, today, during
Yes.
session. She can feel this merge.
Yes.
She can feel that this gap is very small now,
Yes.
smaller and smaller, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So she needed a part of her needed that confirmation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's another energy here now.
Okay. Who is it?
I hear creator.
Creator? May I connect with this energy? Do I have permission?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. So we would like to welcome you to our sacred place. May I ask, what's the purpose of your visit?
She has a very important role to play in the transformation of humanity and Gaia. And she will be supporting in making the necessary changes in her human life so that she can focus on supporting the planet. This will happen sooner than she thinks. Her energy is needed. Be patient. The changes that she is seeking are in process. And before she knows it, life will look very different.